Good morning. It is Monday, January the 10th, and we're getting ready to study lesson 9.5 in math. And this is a hard one for you to be able to do from home because it involves measuring a whole bunch of things around our classroom. But I want to talk to you about the important stuff. Our essential question: how is measuring in meters different from measuring in centimeters? So let's take a look from our ruler standpoint. You know, we've been studying inches last year before Christmas, and now we're studying centimeters. Remember, the centimeters are the bottom of the ruler that we've been using. And remember that we decided on last week that centimeters are much smaller than inches. So one of our classroom rulers has just a little over 30 centimeters. So if I wanted to measure small, flat things, I would definitely use my centimeter ruler. We also can measure larger things using a meter stick, and that's what this is. A meter stick has 100 centimeters, and that's what I want you to understand, that 1 meter stick equals 100 centimeters. So it would be a little over 3 rulers to make 1 meter stick. So if I wanted to measure, say, our Promethean board, would I want to measure it with a ruler? I can, but that's going to take a little bit of time. It's better to use something longer like a meter stick. So let me show you how we would do that. We would line up our meter stick at the edge of the Promethean board. I'll put my finger where the edge was. That's 1 meter. Now take that meter stick and start it over right where I was, and it would be the ends at 53. So 100 plus 53 would equal 153. So I would say that this Promethean board is 153 centimeters, or it's 1.5 meters. Because remember, 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. Now, I'm not expecting you to do all of these measuring things that are on those workbook pages. If you look at those pages, you're supposed to measure a chalkboard, a bookshelf, a table. If you want to measure those things at home, if you have those things in a meter stick, you're welcome to. But the point that we need you to know is 100 centimeters equals 1 meter. What I do want to talk to you about are the 2 questions on page 630. So let's take a look at that. It says, Mr. Ryan walked next to a barn. So like that. He wants to measure the length of the barn. Would the length be a greater number of centimeters or a greater number of meters? And explain your answer. Well, first of all, let's think. If I wanted to measure a barn, would I want to measure a barn with a bunch of rulers or putting rulers side by side? Probably not, because a barn is going to be pretty large. So we would want to first of all think about this. We'd rather measure with a meter stick, okay, guys? We do that for longer distances. But let's think about the answer. If I wanted to measure something with centimeters or meters, I wonder what's going to be a bigger answer. Well, think about our Promethean board. Remember our Promethean board? It was 1.5 meters. It was 1 full meter stick and then another half. If I did it with centimeters, remember I said it was 100 plus 53, 153. Let's write that down, and then we'll break this problem down. So the board was 153 centimeters, and it was 1.5 meters. I'll put M for meters. Which number's bigger? The centimeters, right? Because the centimeters are so small, our answer is going to look larger. So we would have a greater number of centimeters because centimeters are so small. Remember, that's 1 centimeter between my 2 fingers. The meter is going to have a smaller answer. Same situation with the barn. Our answer would have a greater number of centimeters. It's going to look like a bigger answer. Let's look now at number 9, and this is a really important one that hopefully you will understand. A bench, something that I would sit on, or you could sit on. Would a bench be 2 centimeters long or 2 meters long? Well, let's think about that. I'll just use my meter stick here. Would a bench be 2 centimeters long between my 2 fingers? Or would it be 2 of these meter sticks long? And the answer would be meters. None of us are going to be able to fit on a little bitty 2 centimeter bench. Now, what about a pencil? What would make sense? Would a pencil be 15 centimeters or 15 meters? Well, let's use our ruler. Here's what 15 centimeters looks like. Kind of looks like the size of my pen right now in my hand. If it was 15 meters, guys, it would be 15 of these all put together. Can you imagine trying to write with 15-meter long pencil? The only answer that makes sense there is a pencil would be 15 centimeters, because centimeters are smaller. The third one, a paper clip is 3 blank long. Would it be centimeters or meters? Okay, using our ruler again. If a paper clip 3 centimeters, it would look like that. I have a lot of paper clips that size. Or would a paper clip be 3 of these put together, side by side by side? Nope, you're right, that would be silly. We would want centimeters. A paper clip is 3 centimeters long. And the last one, a bed. What kind of bed do you want to lay on? Do you want to lay on a bed that's 3 centimeters long or 3 meters long, 3 meter sticks? And I hope you answered meters, because that's the only comfortable kind of bed that we would be able to sleep on. If you have any questions about math today, don't hesitate, reach out. You can have your mom or dad message me through Remind or email me. Good luck.